Witches Hill.
What? You caught me off guard, buddy.
Did I?
Yeah.
Just turning to you and asking you a question?
Yeah.
What were you doing?
Just doing my own review
Of?
my body.
You checking for those lumps?
I don't know if they're on me or in me. Oh, fuck.
Welcome to Witches Hill.
And we're doing Will It Scare You? Our Witches Hill review of stuffs and things.
We just got back from seeing The Nun.
Yeah, and she's not happy.
And, I mean, the end. Yeah.
Which nun?
I'd say both.
That's a lot of nun, Tim.
It's none your business.
Too much junk in my trunk.
Oh, I stabbed myself.
Yeah, let me see it again.
So we're just going to say right off the bat, there's going to be a lot of fucking spoilers in this.
Yeah, not one, but more.
Many.
Not that many, but many.
We're going to be doing it a different way. We've broken this down into 7 different categories. We're going to go through the story structure. After that, we're going to be doing the scares, but we are going to be discussing, like...
We broke it down into, like, some subcategories.
Yes, we're trying to look at it because a lot of horror movies these days rely solely on the jump scares, but... You know, we want to discuss the psychological scares, the kind of thriller-type scares.
Well, kind of.
Kind of.
To a point. Not getting fully into every little key detail. You should see the movie for yourself. But, yeah, we're definitely going to break it down to you and tell you if you should go see this movie or not. But other than... the scares that we have production value, the use of CGI and practical effects, and of course acting, because Tommy Wiseau shouldn't be here. Number 6, we have originality, and then number 7, character development.
So let's just start right at the top and discuss the story structure.
Yes, let's discuss the story structure, Tim.
Is that what we're doing?
I suppose we are.
Discussing story structure?
The structure of the story.
And how it's structured?
And how it became to be a nun.
So how did you feel about it?
I liked it.
Do tell.
I mean, I liked the way that everything kind of flowed with the characters, not necessarily everything with the characters, but the way that the story flows is not like the other Conjuring movies or anything that the Nun's been kind of featured in. Definitely takes a left turn in more than one place, so it keeps everything kind of fresh while still being in that cinematic universe, like the spooky verse.
Yeah, they did it definitely a unique way. I could really fucking appreciate it for that.
Yeah, it was dark. Very gothic.
Very fucking... Oh, God. I loved the fucking Romanian castle they were in. I want it. I think while we were in the theater, I just turned to you like, hey, let's live there.
Yeah, it was just like, yes, no questions.
Yeah.
It looked very similar to Hogwarts to me. But, like, in Romania. And not Hogwarts and creepy and spooky and Voldemort's a fucking demon.
See, that's what I pictured Castlevania for.
Actually, there was a point in that movie that I was just kind of like, hey, Castlevania. And that was when the dude pulls out the fucking shotgun for the first time. All he needs is like a whip.
Well, I gave the story structure a 9.
That is an odd number, Tim.
Is it?
Yes.
It is.
An integer. I gave it an 8.5.
Because you're a dick.
Actually, I'll quote you from earlier from, why do you have to be an asshole?
Cause, why do you point? Oh, just wait till you hear later. Oh,
yeah, it's a great number, guys.
All right, so now we're going to move on to the scare quality.
Yes, the scares and all the spooky things that come out at you?
I thought, now specifically when it came to the scene where the priest saw the little boy in the graveyard and the snake came out of his mouth, that was kind of just like a good solid couple minutes of just like, what the fuck? I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, that was actually really unique how they took that. That could have failed so fucking hard. Like, if they used, like, some type of other effect for that and didn't put as much time and effort into it, it could have looked so goddamn cheesy.
But they did a decent job of it.
Oh, yeah, and that's not the way you'd expect a priest and a little boy to be in a cemetery. Sorry, dude, that was, like, you set me up, that's why I stopped. I'm sorry.
Thank you. But they did rely on some jump scares.
Yeah, there were
not
quite
too
a
many.
few. Okay,
I mean,
sure.
they they didn't have a lot of them, which was refreshing because most horror movies, like we talk about, they rely solely on jump scares.
I mean, there were a decent few.
There were a decent few, yeah, but I wouldn't say that they relied solely on it.
No, they didn't rely solely on it, but there were quite a few.
Yeah.
I mean, it fucking starts off with a jump scare.
Yes.
So, and yeah.
I mean, I kind of expected that.
You know, I'm going to go see it again, and I'm going to count all of them.
All right, please do that, and then tell me your number.
If I remember.
If you remember.
0.7.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a 0.7, Tim.
Oh, what would constitute 0.7 of a jump scare?
I looked away for a second, and I caught the last few seconds of it, and I was like, oh my! I need to rewatch that. That's a 0.7, Tim.
You do that.
If I choke on my popcorn, you're getting a 0.7.
All right, well, I gave it an 8.
I gave it a 9. I was looking at the wrong one. I was like, no, I didn't. Yeah, I gave it a 9. It's not just the jump scares that are in there, but like there is actually quite a few unique things that are in there.
Really tense moments that kind of just
Like,
creep you the fuck out.
The coffin scene, like if you're claustrophobic, you're gonna fucking hate that.
Yeah.
That was just
Yeah.
But there was that one hallway scene where Valak is almost like floating down the hallway and the fucking candles are going off right as like you're almost about to see the face and it goes out.
Yes.
The way that was done was fucking freaky.
That was really good.
That wasn't a jump scare, it was just aesthetically pleasing. Very, very creepy. Yeah, Tim, you'd be very, very careful with that.
I have to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you spill that fucking vial of Jesus blood, we're gonna die.
I mean, you can just lick it up and become Jesus.
I'm gonna spit it on your face.
All right, moving on. Now we're going to go to the production value. Just how the general sets really looked. Yeah, I thought they did a really good job with the Romanian castle setting. You know, both inside and outside. It was done really fucking well. For a lot of it, you know, there was some of it that they, I think, oversaturated the sets with red lights. And it was pointed out to me that, yeah, that is a fucking cheap haunted house thing to do.
Yeah, but I mean,
Like,
what else are they gonna do?
Give it not red lighting.
Well, I mean, the color red always indicates like danger and like bad spooky things.
Yeah, in haunted houses.
That is a haunted castle.
I don't know. To me, it bothered me a little bit. I mean, it didn't kill the entire feeling of it.
It twisted your tit just a little bit.
Yeah, it was definitely a bit of a purple nurple.
Like you pinched a little too hard to stop it. Yeah, you just like kind of, you got to smack away that hand.
Well, what did you think of the production?
Oh, I loved it. I thought that it was pretty spot on with everything. I like the way that the fucking dead nun looked hanging from the window. I will start off by saying that it was very, very brought to life or death, I should say. The crow's just like sitting on her. That was fucking brutal, dude.
The blood dripping on the steps and always being fresh.
Oh yeah, dude, that was cool.
That was, and it looked realistic.
What's the opposite of a miracle?
Oh yeah,
that's what Frenchie said going in.
I gave this an 8.
I gave it a 10 because I love that gothic fucking feeling. Like, I don't know. Dark as hell. Valak is creepy. Nuns are creepy. He's got so much junk in his trunk, it's fucked up. What? What? Nuns got too much junk in the trunk, that's why they can't fly.
What is that from?
I don't remember.
All right. Use of CGI and practical effects. Now this, we're going to kind of do a dual score for it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Do you want to explain what that dual score is?
Okay, this one?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The use of CGI and the use of practical effects. How much of the CGI they relied on and how well the practical effects were. So, like, the use of the CGI, if it was like, let's say the Mummy movie, and you know how the desert fucking sand comes by, the mummy is in the sand, it looks very cheesy, but they relied heavily on it for that scene. Imagine that for the entire fucking movie. That's what we're talking about, like, the use of that.
Yes.
And, yes.
That is my input.
And then practical effects, like, let's say The Walking Dead, like how their zombies look. Those are practical effects.
Okay.
Like,
how the nun looked hanging from the fucking
yeah, how
window.
her face looked all fucking distorted, rotted out and shit. That wasn't CGI. Computer graphics imaging. And,
Thank you.
What?
For explaining that.
Oh, I thought you meant spitting on you.
Spit at me again, senpai.
You deserve it.
We were both pretty even on this score, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Because a lot of movies, they will use both CGI and practical effects, we decided to split this number up and do a rating out of 5 for each.
Yeah, so the total would come out to 10 if they both got perfect scores.
With the CGI, they did a really good job of that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, with the snakes, the fucking...
The only thing I didn't really like was the ending, the whole drag me to hell thing.
Yeah, with all the water rushing down around them.
Yeah, and I don't know. It just looked a little, like, forced, I guess. Like, they had to have, like, this chaotic scene and go out with a giant fucking bang. And I just feel like they relied a little too heavily on it.
Yeah.
But it was still done very, very well. It wasn't like a B movie or anything, you know?
Yeah.
Not like the Ginger Dead Man.
Well, you know, keeping that in the frame of mind with that ending, I would say that I gave it a 4 out of 5 for that.
Oh my god, so did I.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're twinning.
Twinning hard.
We're twinning so fucking hard.
Except you're at 0.5.
Don't look at my 0.5.
Now, the practical effects, I loved them. They did such a good fucking job with that.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I zoned out really hard there for a second. I started thinking about the fucking, the castle that they were in and how I want to go into it. Dude,
It's so cool.
Right? Like, who wouldn't want to go into that?
I mean, probably a lot of people, because we're just weird like that.
Well, fuck, man.
I'd live there.
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
in what room?
I'd sleep in a different room every night. Fuck it. I'd just sleep wherever I end up.
Let's make Meat Hanky stay in the, God Ends Here room.
Oh, yeah, the room at the end of all the, in the catacombs, basically.
Yeah, Meat Hanky, you have to live in the catacombs. And we're going to tell people that a monster lives down there named Meat Hanky. He'll get you.
Imagine what you would think if someone told you that. Something named Meat Hankies in the catacombs, and there's a hallway of crosses to get there.
And then at the very end, you just see Rillo standing there, and all of a sudden you hear, "He gonna come get you.
That's creepy. I'd lock many doors.
Many, not just one.
Many. I wouldn't use that wing. I would just close it off.
I'd start making Molotovs and just fucking burn that hallway down.
Well, you don't want to burn the rest of the house.
It's all stone. It's the catacombs.
All right, well, with the practical effects, I gave that one a 5 out of 5.
I gave that what? Where am I? Where am I? Help me, Tim. Wait, what?
You gave it a 5 out of 5.
Did I?
Yes.
Where are you pointing? The one that says 4 out of 5?
Right next to it, the slash, you fuck.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that we were doing those. Sorry.
Oh, man. Long night?
Yeah, you could say that.
So together, we both gave that, the whole category, a 9 out of 10. All right, so now on to the acting.
The acting.
Yes.
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 I like the acting.
They did a really good job.
For the most part, there were a few, I guess, reactions that just didn't seem to fit too well.
Yeah, but I think they were very few and far in between.
Oh yeah, they were few and far in between, but still, like they stuck out to me at times.
To me, I gave this a 9.
I gave this an 8.7.
Because you're a dick.
Yes.
Fucking asshole.
Yes, that's right. An 8.7.
All right, Mr. Has to be difficult.
Mr. Has to be different because I need to stand out.
Now to originality.
Okay, originality. I will note this. Is that... Thank you. Is that there was one thing that... Actually, two things that stuck out to me a little bit. Okay. One, that the whole fucking castle place looked like Hogwarts. I can't get over that. I don't know why it reminds me of Hogwarts so much. I guess that really has nothing to do with the score that I gave it, but there is one that I was just kind of like, I mentioned it earlier. It was the whole scene where the nun dives out the fucking window to sacrifice herself, and she essentially hangs herself. Well, that almost, not scene for scene, but that idea was done in The Omen, or maybe it was Rosemary's Baby, but...
No, it was The Omen.
Was it The Omen?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she dives out the window. It's all for you, Damien, and then hangs herself.
She doesn't dive out the window. She jumps off the roof.
Oh, you know what I mean.
I mean...
Well, in this one, in The Nun, she jumps out the window. The windows that open?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's just the way it was shot reminded me of it. So, I don't know if they took inspiration from that, because, everything's been done before. Nothing's really too original, but overall, this... Like I told you earlier, it's a fresh breath in a cliched genre.
Yes, because, I didn't have too high of expectations for it.
Oh, no.
Just because it's one of those things that it's just like, it's one really unique movie idea, kind of like Insidious, The Conjuring, and then they just start making a shit ton of fucking movies about it. And to me... That always ends up killing the story because it just becomes you're almost oversaturated to it.
Yeah, you're just replaying all the same shit that happened in the first ones to try to make the third or whatever one fucking great again.
But this one, I felt, took it in a different direction.
Yeah, many left turns.
Many fucking left turns. And I really also liked how they did connect the first one.
Oh, yeah, everything's linked together.
And that makes me happy. I like seeing those little nods, as long as it's not like the primary... how do I put that?
I don't know how you put that. I don't know what you're trying to say.
Yeah. As long as it's not like the primary focus, I guess, of the movie is connecting it. At the end, it just kind of oh yeah, there's this little connection.
Oh, resolves itself in a way.
Yes.
It's the missing piece to the puzzle that... everybody's been questioning about, okay, how is this? Why does this keep being, shown? How is this interweaved with fucking everything else? This does a great job of doing that.
Yes. I gave this one a 9.
I gave this one an 8.5.
Again with those points.
Yes, I like my points.
Clearly.
Yes.
So the last category we're going to do is character development. Really from like the script standpoint. I have so many things that frustrate me about this.
Do tell.
Well, I mean, we had a long discussion before we started recording today.
Oh yeah, almost like an hour, and we started like yelling.
Has it really been? Oh fuck! It has been an hour.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Oh, we got into a large argument. I like how everyone laughs at that. It pisses me off that amidst the whole fucking movie, all this fucked up shit's going on. They're seeing some like haggard fucking shit.
It's the Scooby-Doo shit, dude.
And then they go into the fucking room that says God ends here. And what's the first thing to do? Oh, I'm going to write in that they split up. What? Fucking retarded? Why? Of course something fucked up happens to all of them. They all split up.
As you can tell, he has been very infuriated by this whole situation ever since it fucking happened.
I am quite angry.
It's just a Scooby-Doo situation, dude. Seriously. Like, it's only lacking the cheesy music and them running in between the doors and running into each other.
So, needless to say, though, I have been barred from keeping that into the score for this. Unfortunately, I would dock it so much more.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah,
I mean, it's very
I'm not wrong.
It's very cliched. Like, oh, let's go in here. We probably shouldn't split up. But oh, a weird sound. This is probably someone I need to save. Are you fucking stupid? This is the middle of Romania.
You're fucked in the head. There's a demon there.
Yeah, but it could be a little girl.
You all acknowledged the fucking demon.
But nuns, Tim, and they're in the catacombs, and there could be more.
They're dumb.
But nuns, Tim, we need to find them. We need to collect the nuns for Jesus. We need to bring them back up. They're lost. It's like fucking playing Finding Waldo religiously.
So, you know, as far as the character development goes, I forgot. I already forgot what.
There's one other thing I wanted to point out, because you had that one. I had the one where she was running through the fucking catacombs, and every time the light would turn off and nothing would be chasing her, she stops and she's like, okay. And it happened 3 fucking times in a row.
Yeah.
And she just kept running, and then all the lights go off. She makes it to the light. She stops and looks back, and she's just, okay, I'm okay. No, you're not fucking okay. And then you get pulled off to the side by one of the fucking ghost nuns. Like, you have to make it out of here. Go and pray. I'll meet you there. And then all the fucking nuns come in.
Yeah. Fucking, as far as the character development goes, just to get on point after we get those gripes out of the way. You know, I forgot her name already, but the nun White that got confirmed there. I thought her character development was honestly really good.
Yeah.
It really really went into why she came to the decision of, no, we need to stay and fuck this thing.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like...
No, I get it.
I processed what came out of my mouth, and I was like, wait.
Why'd you come to Romania? I'm gonna fuck this demon.
God damn it.
Killed all these nuns, I'm gonna fuck it.
Frenchie, he had no character development really whatsoever.
He got a shotgun.
I mean, he got the shotgun, and he kind of, comes in and saves the day.
He unlocked the shotgun.
But he didn't really have anything beyond that. And the priest as well. I mean, they kind of went into, like, him being haunted.
Well, the priest had more of a background story than Frenchie did. The Frenchie, all he wanted was to fucking get some nun puss.
Yeah, really. Since the beginning, he was just like, hey, you're sexy. Oh, you're a nun. I'm just going to say fucking passive-aggressive sexual things towards you. But it's okay. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, just kidding. He's biting his bottom lip.
Oh.
What was that?
That was me moving the monitor.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Don't move the monitor.
And as far as, with the priest, they did go into his backstory, with him being haunted by the little kid. Mm-hmm. But nothing gets resolved.
No, absolutely nothing. Like, I see what they were trying to go for. Like, he was just trying to fight off the demon because Valak was really fucking with him.
Because, I mean, Valak could appear as anything, and he was appearing as
your fear.
Yeah, what haunts the fuck out of him. But he didn't develop in any possible way.
I mean, he did become more of a badass and, like, kind of, like, stepped up, but he didn't resolve the problems that he had in the past. Like, he still feared the fucking thing. The thing, like I said earlier, he didn't fucking gain anything. He lost more. He lost his fucking eye. He's blind. From a demon snake. From a boy.
I mean, was he blind?
Yeah, because when the camera pans out from his eye, it's like that gray thing, and you're seeing everything as like a reflection, and then she bandages it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah,
I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, I'm slightly colorblind, so...
Maybe it was colorful, I just didn't see it.
This whole movie was in black and white, right?
So, they did do some development within the script, but they didn't really do that much. I actually gave this one a 5.
You gave it a 5?
I gave it a 5.
I gave it a 7.6. Did I?
No.
No? I'm looking at the wrong one. You fucking crooked numbers.
You gave it just a 6.
Oh.
That's number 7.
Oh! Fuck me, right?
Yeah.
I gave it a 6.
So, with our totals, that brings everything up to a total of 70. I gave it a 57 out of 70, which is solid B-.
I gave it a 59.7, Tim. 0.7. You like that? Do you like that?
Which gives him an 85%, so a solid B.
Yeah.
Fucking 0.7, are you kidding me?
No, I am not.
Fucking kidding me.
That's what this thing gets. It gets a 0.7 because I liked it and hated it at the same time.
All right.
I didn't really hate it, but...
Yeah, overall, I would say not a bad movie.
Oh, yeah, it was definitely enjoyable. Like I said earlier, fucking fresh breath of shit.
I don't think that's a fresh breath.
It's each their own. Tomato.
I'd say I probably wouldn't go see it again in the theaters.
You wouldn't?
No. I'd see it again, but this is one I'd probably wait again until it comes out. Maybe I could stream it, maybe I could stream it.
I'd watch it again because I'm sure there's things that we've missed in it.
Yeah. I mean, the first... with how many times I've seen fucking Evil Dead, I fucking notice a new thing every fucking time.
How many times did you go see that movie in theaters?
7.
Fuck.
I really liked that movie. Same with It. I saw It 5 times in theaters.
Damn, dude.
I like that movie.
I saw it once in IMAX.
Oh, God, I saw it in IMAX. I saw it in
every
way possible. I saw any time someone was just like, oh, I'm going to go see it. And I was like, I'll go with.
Do you need somebody? I'm right here. I'll float with you.
So, yeah. Not bad.
Yeah, I mean, I like the movie. I'd go see it again, but I kind of want to go back and rewatch, like, the originals and then, like, get up to that point again.
Yeah. They did, actually thinking about it now, they definitely I'm actually not going to say that.
What?
I was going to say something about the end.
What? We already said spoilers.
Yeah, did we want to give away the end?
Warning, we're giving away the end. There you go. They got a fucking warning.
All right, fair enough. When they showed the connection to the first one, and it was the Warrens showing the exorcism of Maurice.
Yeah.
They CGI'd the actor into that.
I was thinking that because in the original
like
one,
it wasn't.
It looked
him.
like a different dude.
It was. It was an older guy. He looked a lot more fucking haggard.
I thought he was like a farmer.
I mean, he was.
Well,
but they definitely CGI'd the actual actor's face that becomes him, and I was just like, I noticed that.
I actually did not notice that, but I was thinking that they may have changed the actor because it's been fucking forever since I've seen the first Conjuring movie.
Yeah, I actually saw it not too long ago, so...
I actually prefer the second Conjuring movie over the first.
Yeah?
Yeah, the Enfield Poltergeist one.
I don't know how I feel about that one.
I like the way that they portray it, but there is that whole thing about it that it could be fake. Because it was first released as, like in a tabloid.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Everything's up for debate, I guess. But, no, this movie was good. If you're into your whole, ghostly, abandoned fucking cabin movies, you'll definitely like this, because it's, like, in the middle of fucking nowhere. Like, they literally have to take a, what is it? A horse. That's the animal.
Horse-drawn carriage. Part of the way, and then they had to walk the rest of the way, because the horse was like, fuck that.
Yeah, he literally said that, just like that.
Yeah.
You're like, whoa, I guess the horse is stopping.
Guess we gotta walk.
What a stupid human. So, with all of that said, that pretty much brings us to a close. So, we encourage you to go out and see The Nun. And for upcoming things, we have episodes releasing on every Wednesday for the rest of this year. So,
yeah.
So be sure to hit subscribe, like, and leave us a nice little review. Yeah.
Yes, go into iTunes. We are on pretty much almost every platform.
Oh, fuck yeah. Google Play, iTunes, Spotify.
Go into iTunes. Give us 5 stars, because you love us.
Yeah, and 5 is a good star thing.
And we command you.
Yes, give us 5 pentagrams.
Yeah, it could be that way. Just kind of rotate it a little bit.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Give the...
Yeah, for you, I guess.
Yeah, on the fucking iTunes.
Yeah.
Stars. You get to rate it.
Sure.
You're scaring me.
Good.
Why are your eyes red?
So go on to iTunes, give us 5 stars, give us a nice little review. We'd appreciate it.
Oh, hell yeah, we'd appreciate it. And on these upcoming weeks and months and whatnot, we might be releasing certain special episodes on the weekends.
Like this one.
Yes. Also, an honorable mention is Euphoria Emporium in Geneva, Illinois is holding a Creative Minds art event. Go check them out. It's a metaphysical shop, also geared somewhat towards horror. Not much, but definitely a nice little shop to be mentioned, and they're really cool with that. So, hi. I know you're listening. By the way, moist.
Oh, God, I can't wait to talk to her.
Sorry.
She's going to be like, fuck, Pat.
Yeah, right.
Well, as a little teaser, since this is coming out this week, you guys have a really great episode to look forward to.
What do they have to look forward to, Tim, on Wednesday?
They get to look forward to the Dark Lord Satan. Yeah.
What?
We're doing an episode. We're doing an episode on Satanism.
Yes, it is the sequel to Destroying the
Misconceptions.
Yes, this is the sequel to the Wicca one.
The Wicca one.
Yes, the Wicca.
That's a fun way to say it. Wicca one.
Wicca one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was a fuck. I'm not tight anymore. Fuck.
You just got all loose.
Oops.
And then and week after, we're going to be doing our 1-year special.
Yes. A week from this Wednesday. Actually, it'll be Tuesday, right? That one releases on a Tuesday.
Does it?
Yeah, it's the only one out of this entire year that is going to be released on a Tuesday. So our 1-year special is September 18th.
I'm glad you said that, because I did not realize that.
Yes, that... No worries, I actually keep forgetting to.
Okay.
But you, who is listening, should not forget and stay tuned, because we have awesome things coming your way. That one is going to be a very specific surprise, and we are working very hard to bring you some good content. Yep, boy howdy.
So how could they follow us?
They can follow us on Facebook in the groups section. Type in Witches Hill Horror Talk Show, and you will find us. Our name is actually fucking not horror, but Witches Hill Radio. But it still has yet to convert for some reason. I don't know why it's not doing it.
It's Facebook. I fucking hate Facebook.
It's the Book of Face. What do you expect? And then on Twitter, it's witches_hill. Follow us on there for nice little surprises that you can't find on Facebook. And this all, I guess, leads up to the fact that we are actually going to be celebrating Yule this year.
Ooh.
Yeah. So on December 21st, we will be picking a random member on our Facebook group page. So if you haven't yet, you should probably get over there and subscribe and follow all dark, hilarious, horrible things that people post, as well as us and some of the stupid things that we post. But you will have a chance to win. Oh, wait, I can't say that because it's a surprise.
Oh, and we're working out a great surprise.
Oh, fuck yeah. It could be life-changing.
It really could be. Now, I do want to say, I forgot to mention one thing. Something that I'm very excited about. Every year, we're nearing the greatest time of the fucking year. And every year, I fucking love haunted houses. I finally started seeing the fucking ads for them, and oh god, it just warms my soul. So this year, I am going to be doing a review for, I guess it depends on how many I can get to.
I didn't know you had a soul.
Yes, I do.
You just like blank-faced me. Just what?
Yeah, I do.
Don't say that.
You hurt me.
No.
But I got a partner today. Oh, I got a partner for when we do this review. I'm going to be doing this with Diane Jorgensen.
Hi, guys. Hi.
So we're going to be going to a bunch of different haunted houses, and we're going to rate them. We're two people that, haunted houses we're not like the typical people that you're going to see there that just scream and act like an ass, in my opinion.
Act like an ass.
I don't get scared by haunted houses, and I know Diane doesn't either. It's just, I'm there and I'm looking at, the way they have their makeup done, the way the setting is built. Like, are they actually creeping me out, or is it like fucking a shitty horror movie? Are you just jumping out and trying to scare me and scream at me? Okay. I mean, I've been to haunted houses where it's 12-year-olds literally screaming in your face.
So, I have a question for you. Do you think you're going to be rating it very similar to how we did the Will It Scare You reviews?
Probably. I'm going to work out... I'm going to try to work out a probably less. I think less probably has to go with it. Maybe I might be doing some of the stuff on the acting, but I'll definitely say that the general sets that they build, just the general ambience, the feel of it, whether they're engaging in when you're like waiting in line, because let's face it, you're going to be waiting in line depending on when you go, pretty well on. But I've been in there's one haunted house I go to every year, and I'm going to be doing a special on that one at the end of the season. I wanted to go do this one right away because, like I said, I go to this every year. It's my favorite. But they do a special night.
Are you going to do a name drop? Or are you going to keep that to yourself?
You know what? No, I'm gonna do a name drop. Every year I go to Dungeon of Doom in Zion, Illinois. It is by far, in my opinion, the best haunted house in the fucking area. The first time walking through it took me an hour and a half to go through the entire place.
Damn.
They have a 44,000 square foot warehouse that they gut and rebuild every year.
That's a lot of room.
Yes, this is their full-time job. Like literally, they're only open for 2 months out of the year, and they make enough to sustain themselves. That's a testament to how good this place is.
Damn, dude, that is saying something.
Oh god, and it's not jump scares. They really focus on the set there, and every area has a completely different vibe and feel, and it creeps me out every time I'm there. So I literally make this a yearly visit. But there's one I've always wanted to do. They have a special night after Halloween on November 1st and 2nd, or maybe,
It's the 2nd and 3rd, I remember it.
Okay, it's the 2nd and the 3rd. Yeah, I had to think about that. I was like, I don't remember what day it was.
I had to write it down.
But on the 2nd and the 3rd, they're having what they call a blackout night. They turn out all the lights, give you a glow stick, and say, all right, get through it. I want to do that so bad.
That sounds pretty intense.
So, since this is a yearly one, I figured, you know what, this is my favorite. I don't want to be biased. So, I'm not going to include this haunted house into the main review, but I'm doing a special review the first Wednesday after Halloween.
Oh, hell yeah.
And, I can't wait.
So, as you can see, we have a lot of good little goodies for you guys.
Yes, yes. And the haunted house review episode, that one's going to be coming out October 10th.
Ooh.
So you guys have plenty of time after we give it out. You guys hear what you might like, what you won't like, gives you a good chance to go out and actually check these places out.
It also gives you enough time to write some horror stories to send to us. This is the time of year that we like to hear things go bump in the night. So if you want to send any of your art stories or anything other than that, I guess, that's all horror-inspired, send it to WitchesHillRadio@gmail.com, and we will be in touch with you.
And I'd like...
Deep touch.
Deep touch?
Good touch.
Okay, as long as it's good touch.
Yes.
And if you're if you have anything to do with the horror world in general, and you want to get some products or anything out there, get in contact with us. We'd love to have you on the show. We'll do a little interview with you. Check out some of your stuff.
Speaking of interviews, we have one that will be coming up fairly shortly. We're not going to release any more information on it. I'm slowing down.
Well, from all of us here at Witches Hill, we'll see you guys next time.
Yes, goodbye, shutting off.
Okay, you're creeping me out now.
Witches Hill.